We don't talk about ideal societies or anything like that. But let me just talk out of my ass and say, what is the perfect society, right? We work, everyone formally. We have a very bare minimum of specialists, people who think for a living. Engineers, we need them, but we will have the bare minimum we need. We're not going to have an overabundance of educated people. So few people will have to be educated. I'm gonna get to the actual education part of doing it for the sake of being human. Then majority of the population formally works in heavy industries. 3 hours out of our day or something, we work in heavy industries. Because believe it or not, that's possible. Yeah, that's another pill. Did you know that in the 70s, in order to fulfill all of the needs of society, everyone only needs to work 1 hour? Nobody gets the shorter hour day thing done. No one talks about it, right? So everyone would work like two, maybe I don't know how long it would have to be, 1 to 3 hours doing a heavy industry job. So for that 1 to 3 hours, you put on that jumper, that hazmat suit, you put on the armor, the welder thing, whatever, and you get to work. Let's fucking, you go to battle, and you have pride in that, You go into the inferno underground as a miner. You got that hard hat and shit on. Or you doing oil stuff, whatever. 1 to 3 hours, you do that a day. And then for the rest of the day, you do whatever the fuck you want. And most people will find ways to educate themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the perfect society. But all of these pussy people are teaching the young to be averse to this kind of reality. Oh, that's toxic masculinity. We all need to draw flowers for a living, and you need to be a and that's not going to work out. Just sell your body for sex work.
Mm-hmm.
Being a warrior in the mines, well, that's toxic masculinity. You should sell yourself to some 50-year-old guy who's going to buy you on the internet. See what I'm saying? That's my utopianism, I'm a utopian in the sense of, like, when I visualize a better society, I think of a society where everyone's got the jumper suit for work. Everyone, goes into the inferno. Everybody does this hard kind of manual shit that really is required of us, right? Why don't we should be only forced as a job to do things that are physically necessary to reproduce society. In terms of culturally reproducing it, in terms of reproducing it in these other kinds of ways, this should not be a thing. We should base our eating and our sheltering based on tilling the fields and building the homes. Don't base our eating and our sheltering based on doing pointless jobs and things that have nothing to do with the physical reproduction of those actual things. You know what I'm saying with this?
Yeah.
And there would be no 4 years of college. You know what it'd be like? Let me entertain the audience. I know you got to go soon, right? Like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll finish it like this. You know what it would be like? Instead of those 4 years of college, at your prime of your youth, you would work K through 12. I won't get to that. I think that should change too, but let's just keep that intact for now, for this utopian scenario, whatever. So in those 1 to 3 years, you do that work 1 or 3 or whatever, and then in your free time, because you got all this energy, you can fucking run up mountains and shit. Just become a cultivated human being. You run up mountains, you read books in your spare time, you educate yourself, you say, oh, I like math, philosophy, all the art, all these kinds of things, well-rounded type of Renaissance individual. What a beautiful vision. What a beautiful vision. A youth well spent. Right? Okay, we'll end it there.